Hey y'all, it's Jo. Happy Mardi Gras! Throw me something, mister! Whoop whoop! Y'all, look at this cute poncho I made. It was, you know me, it's all about the quickie, right? Well, you can see that the stitches get bigger and bigger as it gets towards the bottom. Oh, my alligators are catching on my yarn. I'm going to, let me take this off and then I can show y'all better. Let me do that, get my gators off of it. Okay, it is Mardi Gras, right? Because we still got to wear our stuff. Just to be fun, just to be festive. Oh, how do you like my little purple spider in my hair? I thought that was appropriate. Okay, so here is the poncho. It is by WILMA Westenburg, and it is called the Perfect Gift Poncho. That one.
In this tutorial, I will show you
so that is that is the outline of the poncho that I use, because I was searching for one that would be really quick and easy, because to me this is just like costume wear for Mardi Gras, and so I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. I used Big Twist. I got it Joann's. Who is this made by? Is this a Joann's yarn? I don't know who makes Big Twist. Anyway, so just the traditional Mardi Gras colors. I did kind of get a different, I didn't get like a Kelly green or grass green. I got a different kind of green. But anyway, purple, green, and gold, any shading you want, right? Any kind of saturation or shading. It's your choice. So this is kind of a loose interpretation of Wilma's tutorial. She does have a written pattern too also. And what I did different, if you want to know, because her pattern calls for scarfy, which I think is a number 5, right? It's a bulky, and a 10mm hook. I used an 8mm with worsted weight. So in the beginning of her pattern, it does call for to chain 70. Well, I chained 80 is what I did. So I just gave it that 10 extra stitches to account for the smaller yarn and hook. So I figured, well, that'll probably work. That's just how I think in my brain, like that. So I started her tutorial. My alligator catches. And what I also did different was that she started her tutorial. This is basically V stitches, y'all. It's all V stitches. Single crochet V stitches, double crochet V stitches, and you end with treble crochet V stitches. So easy peasy. You can do this. It just worked up so quick, and it was a lot of fun. So now I'm thinking I really want to try this in some really good like DK yarn, and you know, I don't know, put some more tweaks to it. Okay, so I chained 80, right? I chained 80 instead of her 70 that it called for. And also another thing I did different was she started her V-stitch row, and then she flipped her work, and then she started making the poncho from here. So then she had kind of like a V-stitch row that put like a little scalloped edge along the neckline. Well, I didn't do that. I just went straight down and did the work. I didn't flip it to make a fancy edge. But what I did at the end was I did come back and put a couple of single crochet rows with some decreases to kind of draw it in a little bit more, because it could have went right here on my shoulders. So I just brought it in a little bit with a couple of rows of single crochet and some decreases in it, and I brought it in a little more. So now it sits more like a boat neck. It does this, like a boat neck almost. So I just kind of went until I was ready to change color, and then I did my single crochets in the purple, And then when I was ready to go to double crochet V-stitches, I changed to the green. But then I noticed that I didn't really want it to be a poncho like out and flared and real full. So I just kept the double crochet V-stitches in the yellow until I got to the other side of where I put an armhole, because she does not have armholes in hers. So what I did, you know, you work it in the round. So all I did to make my armholes was figure out, you know, exactly on the sides where I wanted them to be. And I chained. Instead of making the V-stitches, I just made a long chain of, I think it was 18 stitches. I skipped 5 V's and I made 18 stitches, and that made me a nice armhole that came down to my elbow, where I wanted this part of my arm to stick out of the poncho. Okay, so let me back up so you can see where my armholes are, right? And right underneath the armholes, you can kind of tell where I started the treble crochets. And I finished off with the treble crochets and added some fringe on the bottom. So there's my nice long, it's like a tunic poncho, if you want to call it that. It looks really cute with my leggings. I'm going to be inserting some pictures at some point, you know, me talking about this right now. I'm going to insert some pictures for y'all so you can see it on me with my Mardi Gras leggings and my clear tennis shoes with the purple socks, because I don't have crochet socks yet, but I'm getting there. And yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I'll put the link down below to Wilma's tutorial, and if any of y'all might want to, you know, try to make one. Here's another project I did this week, so I haven't done too much. Been another one of those weeks, y'all. But yes, oops, I did it again. I made another Marley Bird, Lance Armstrong, one ball shawl. This time I made it in Chic Sheep. I made it in Marley's yarn. And this is the color Polo. It's a beautiful, beautiful green. I did it. I needed another quickie project, right? I just wanted to do something. I'm like, well, I'm going to make one of those in Marley's yarn and see how that works out. This is only one ball, and it's not a big one, but I think it's the perfect size. And I made it in the green because St. Patty's Day is right around the corner, and this will be perfect to wear for that. And oh, let me take my beads off. Bye-bye, Mardi Gras. Hello, St. Patty's Day. Here we go. So I wanted to make it in the green, you know, to have something to wear for St. Patty's Day. Hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, it'll be cool enough to wear. You never know around here. It could be 85 degrees or it could be 65. So who knows what it's going to be. But yeah, that came out really cute, Marley. I love this. If y'all don't know, if y'all have never tried Marley Bird's Chic Sheep yarn, it is scrumptious. It is beautiful. It's a size 4. And it's 100% merino. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm saying that correctly. Merino wool. Yes. And it's machine washable. So isn't that awesome? Also, this has 186 yards. It's a 100-gram ball, 186 yards, and it is scrumptious. This has not been washed yet, and I just know once I wash it, it's just going to soften up even more. The beautiful thing about this yarn is not only the luxury fiber that it's made out of, but it's just gorgeous. And I just lost my spider. Okay, I pulled the spider out my hair, taking that off. Did I get it back in right? Good enough. So, what was I saying? Not only is this yarn just beautiful, and the luxury fiber of it. The stitch definition that you get from it is gorgeous. And it'll just make any project you do look 10 times better. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. It's beautiful yarn. And I hope it comes back in the stores, but you can still order it online. So I'll see if I can find a link for that and post that too. I'll link this down below too, also from Marley Bird. The one ball shawl / bandana cowl is what she calls it. And yeah, so that'll be down below too. Y'all, there was quite a few of you who posted videos about the new yarn at Michael's. Of course, I had to go run and see and partake. So I want to show y'all just, you know, some of it that I picked up. Now this, I am a big fan of cotton yarn. I love cotton yarn. So we got new cotton yarn, y'all. It's called Cream Cotton by Loops and Threads. It has 432 yards. 432. This is a 200 gram ball. And this is the colorway Pink Rose. Now, let's see if we can look at it more closely. It is what you might call like a chainette or a chain yarn. And it is super soft and squishy. It's not 100% cotton. Let me see. I know I read it somewhere. It is 87% cotton and 13% nylon. So I got the pink. I got the white, well, cream. It's called cream. And this gold color, which I think is called mustard. Oh, I wonder if Ashley from Heart Hook Home has seen this yet. She probably has. I'm sure she's already got a pattern in the works because this is one of her favorite colors. I also got this lighter pink, which is called pastel pink. So the pastel. And this is light gray. I wonder if that means they have a dark gray. They have a light gray. I wonder if they have a dark gray also, like the light and dark pink. But this is what I was thinking. Y'all, as I'm making this video, I just saw that Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches posted her tutorial for her new shawl, the Cinnamon Fade. So I was thinking, what do y'all think of these colors for it? Oh, the alligators. So I was thinking of using these. I just may. So that would be really cute. Now, for some reason, I love this mustard and gray together. This mustard and gray and cream would look really good too as a really neutral palette, right? I think that's very neutral. That would be, but different neutral, not just grays or browns. You know, it's like a different neutral. And they also had new Caron cotton cakes. I love Caron cotton cakes. I did my tutorial for my Tunisian granny stitch in them. And I think this is a new colorway. I'm looking on my shelf over here, and I don't remember this colorway from last year. So, eyeballs again. This is mauve. So that's a mauve colorway. Here's another new yarn that they have out by Loops and Threads. It's called Cotton Colors. And I only picked up 2 colorways of this so far. Y'all, I'm trying to be good and not buy too much, right? This one is called Starfish. And it's got gray and blue and yellow and this minty green. No, more like aqua. Anyway, so I picked up this nice sweet summer pastel-y colorway. And then I picked up this that has the more rich tones in it, more saturated colorway, with the pink and the blue and the purple and the darker blue. And this one is called Snapdragon. Snapdragon. Oh, there's even some peach in here, look. Cool beans. Cool beans. So, loving it. I took a little video while I was there. I was actually on Zoom with some friends, and some of y'all who may be watching, we were on Zoom when I went to Michael's. So I took a little video there, so I'll show that now, and I'll show all the different colorways that they have, and some other new yarns that I think are new, but new to me that I haven't seen yet. So I'll just roll that footage now from Michael's and show y'all everything. So, I know a few of you have already noticed and congratulated me for reaching 1K subscribers. Yay! Whoop, whoop. That's a really good milestone, is to reach 1K subbies. And of course, so I want to have another giveaway, but it's not going to be this video. I'm trying to get together something special to do for the 1K subby giveaway, and have like several prizes that are gonna, more than one winning. So I'm gathering some things and trying to think of some ideas, and that video will come out shortly. I did want to make sure that the 1K was going to stick, because you know how your numbers go up and down all the time. So it looks like it just might stick. So I will, so look for that in the future, near future, maybe, for the 1K subby giveaway video. So thanks, y'all. It's been a lot of fun. So I just want to touch on a little of our Yarny community news, and a big congratulations to Sarah with a curious cuttlefish. She is expecting little baby cuttlefish with Mr. Cuttlefish, and maybe one day we'll know names. No, it's okay. I'm just beyond ecstatic for her. This is really, truly a miracle and a blessing. All pregnancies and births are. But especially for someone who may have suffered with problems in that area and was told that she wasn't going to, or had a very slim chance of getting pregnant. And here we are, and I'm just beyond thrilled for her and her new family. And so congratulations, Sarah. Also, many of you may have seen our sweet friend Melissa, Sweet Melissa Makes Some More, put out a video talking about organ donation, but more importantly, living organ donation. And she kind of briefly went over that, what the differences are in her video. I'm going to link her video down below. Yes, so I think Melissa will be getting ready soon to get on the register for an organ donation. She needs a kidney, and of course, love, hugs, and prayers to our sweet girl, and hope everything works out for her there. Yeah, so I'll link her video down below, and just, you know, for awareness, and register as an organ donor. It's a good thing. Also, I just wanted to give a quick mention about Charlene, which is Sandy's sister from Crochet EH from Canada, and they've been doing they did a raffle. Well, Sandy did a raffle and raffled off one of her homemade sweaters, and that was awesome. Congrats to the winner there. And to raise money for her sister and her husband and helping with her care. So also, I think she put out another raffle, and I'm sorry, Sandy, I have not watched that video yet. But I also know that Jane with Scraptastic Yarns is doing a raffle, and she's raffling off a bag and a project bag that she made, along with a notions pouch, a zippered notions pouch. That's one of my bags from Jane right there. This, ooh, and this. If y'all remember that, my cute little spider fabric, I love this. With the polka dots and the bright colors. Love it. Anyway, squirrel. Jane is raffling off a bag along with the notions pouch, which I think is like twice as big as this. It's bigger than this one. She just did that with extra fabric she had left over. So anyway, squirrel again. I'll link her video down below too, in case you want to go get in on that raffle. And someone else is raffling off something, I'm not sure who it is, but I know there's another raffle, so I'm sure Sandy will have that one linked for an amigurumi doll, the little baby Yoda doll. So yeah, so that was really cute. So if y'all want to get on those and help Charlene, who is Sandy's sister, and much prayers for all of you. So hubby and I went and picked up a king cake today, so I just wanted to show y'all, for those who don't live around here. This is a traditional Mardi Gras cake. They start making these on the Epiphany, which is January 6th, which marks the start of the season. And that's when king cakes first come out. And I am on king cake overload right now. I am ready for the season to be over, which will be Tuesday at midnight, Fat Tuesday at midnight. Mardi Gras season will be over, thank the goodness. And then, well, then we move into Lent, and then we get to get all fat and happy again for Easter, right? But, so this, well, this has already been eaten on, but I can show you. I took a picture of it when we first brought it home, because I wanted to show y'all what it looked like. But you see the purple, the green, and the gold icing, the traditional Mardi Gras colors, and they no longer put, this is a king cake baby, well, you see the sugar on it. They no longer put these inside the cake because, you know, people get so happy. But they usually hide this inside the king cake somewhere. And the tradition goes, whoever gets the piece with the baby in it, they have to buy the next king cake. So, but the real tradition of it is this represents baby Jesus, because king cakes are made on the Epiphany of baby Jesus, you know, of Jesus, when the 3 wise men went to go see him in the manger, right? And but this tradition goes back further than in the 50s when they started with the little plastic babies. This tradition goes back centuries with the French. They used to put a bean in a cake, and I guess like a dried bean, I'm supposing. And the purple, green, and gold icing or sugar, the purple stands for justice, the green stands for faith, and the gold stands for power. And so that's where, you know, the Mardi Gras colors come from also. So yeah, all started with the bean, and now they get the plastic baby. And many times when there's a big crowd and everybody's gets a slice of king cake, sometimes the person who actually gets the baby in their piece hides it and doesn't let anyone know that they got it because they don't want to be the one to buy the next king cake. So that's a big tradition and a joke. People say, oh, I chewed it up and swallowed it because I didn't want to buy the next cake, but you couldn't chew that up and swallow it. That would really do some harm. So I'm going to add this on if it's possible. My husband is also a musician. I think many of y'all know that already. And he wrote a song many, many years ago called Mardi Gras in the USA. It is available for purchase on different media places where they sell music. I don't know. We're not that tech savvy, but he did manage to get it out there somewhere. I know it's on Amazon, and I don't think it's on iTunes because I think Apple is a whole different thing. But all those other places where you can buy music, I think it's on there. So I will, I don't know if I can play his song on here, but I'm going to see if I can. And so y'all take a listen at the end of this video, and I will play his song and maybe add in some like pictures of Mardi Gras stuff, so along with it. So thanks y'all for sticking around for Joe's Web number 44, and happy Mardi Gras y'all, and be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So laissez le bon temps rouler and let the good times roll.
See the things go marching in by midday.